Every school has its ghost story. Some whisper about bathroom spirits, others about music rooms where pianos play alone. At my high school, the legend centered on the broadcast room, a small booth on the third floor where announcements were made. By day it was harmless, but after sunset, students said, the speakers came alive. A girl's voice would echo through the empty halls, calling names. If you answered, you were never quite the same again. I transferred in late spring, when the corridors smelled of chalk and damp umbrellas. On my first day, I noticed the PA speaker above the blackboard, taped at low volume. My seatmate Kana leaned over and whispered, "It's better that way." She didn't explain further. Later, I found a memorial on the stair, landing a framed photo of a girl with straight bangs, surrounded by paper cranes and sometimes a carton of strawberry milk. Nobody talked about her, but I felt the silence around. That picture was heavier than words. The first time I heard the voice, it was raining. I stayed late to copy notes while the classrooms emptied. The lights hummed, the building seemed to hold its breath. Then the speaker crackled. "Testing, can you hear me?" A girl's voice, soft, close, intimate. "Is Ayumi there?" My name. I froze. The voice spoke again, "Please don't be afraid. I'm in the broadcast room. I need your help." I should have left, but my feet carried me upstairs. At the end of the third floor, the window of the broadcast room was fogged from inside. The booth light flickered on. Behind the glass stood the girl from the memorial photo. "Thank you for coming," she said, though the sound came from the ceiling speakers above me, not her mouth. She told me her story. She had been in the broadcast club. One rainy evening, she stayed late to record an announcement. The door jammed. The lights faltered. She read her lines again and again into the mic, waiting for help. By morning, she was gone. Her body was never found. "I never left," she whispered. "The school listened too closely. It holds me here. But you can help. Tomorrow after class, read the roll call list into the mic. Finish it for me." My name was left hanging. "If you say it once, with present, I can rest." On the desk lay a faded card with typed names. The last line was hers. The next day, Kana noticed my unease. "Don't go back there," she warned. "It's dangerous." When I asked why the room wasn't sealed, she said, "We tried. But without it, drills fail, the system collapses. The school needs its voice." She pressed something into my palm, a silver whistle. "If it calls your name, blow this. Don't answer." That evening, I returned. The booth glowed, waiting. The girl's pale figure nodded toward the red switch. I flipped it. The PA system hummed awake across the school. My voice carried everywhere. Empty classrooms, the gym, the courtyard drowned in rain. "We will complete the spring roll call," I read. Names filled the air like beads on a string. The building seemed to respond, doors sighed, chairs shifted. When I reached her name, the hum deepened. "Present," I whispered. For a moment, silence. Then I felt it, the phantom shuffle of countless feet rising. As if an unseen assembly had finally ended. Relief flooded me. "Thank you," she said, her voice small, confined to the booth at last. But then she added, "There's one more name. Yours." The speakers crackled in unison. "Ayumi present?" The word pressed in my throat like a cough. I nearly answered. My fingers clenched the whistle. I blew hard. A shrill note sliced through the hum. The pressure eased. Suddenly she was beside me, hands warm on my shoulders. "Run," she urged. I fled. The door swung open, the hall roared with voices that weren't footsteps. I barreled down the stairs, the sound chasing me like a tide. By the time I reached the gate, only the rain remained. The next morning, everything looked normal. Classes went on. But Kana placed a carton of strawberry milk on my desk without a word. Later, I noticed a new paper crane added to the memorial by the stairs. I never went back to the broadcast room. But sometimes, when the building is empty and the speakers sigh, I hear a half breath of my name. I never answer. Because once the school knows you are present, it will never let you leave.